I've received information that the bank manager is held hostage in the vault.
Where exactly is it?
Find the manager's office, and we'll go from there. It's at the far end of the office area.
Your presence here is unauthorized.
So is depriving thousands of people of a roof over their heads. But OCP doesn't seem to mind that.
Explain.
Delta City. A heaven on earth that OCP plans to build in place of old Detroit? A city of the future where there is no crime or poverty. Do you believe the commercials?
I am working on the no crime part.
Then OCP may become the object of your attention soon. In order to create Delta City, OCP must first get rid of people who live in old Detroit. Now that's a topic I'd rather do a story on than you glitching. OCP offered these people investment in the project. The value of their property would cover the cost of entering the business. The later gains will far outweigh the cost, supposedly.
You do not believe that?
It's OCP. There must be a catch, and I think I found it. The documents say something about additional costs. I believe that's a loophole that OCP placed in order to scam people out of their homes.
That is only suspicion.
And I need time to prove that my suspicion is true. Time and some of these documents I found. If you detain me, the SWAT jerks will requisition them.
You can go, but if you continue to disobey the law, you will be detained.
Maybe I should have treated you more like a police officer than OCP's property. Anyway, the city owes you. And I owe you too.
I can see you've reached the manager's office. Great. Now look for a switch that unlocks the doors. Now, take the doors behind the desk and turn left. The way to the vault should be open now. If I was a bank manager, I would probably ask for that switch to be installed somewhere around my desk.
I will not contribute to depriving my grateful employer of his hard-earned savings.
We're opening this vault with or without your help, you old nut job.
What is this intricate device?
Shut your fucking mouth! I think someone is coming.
RoboCop! I knew our founder would send his best.
We're not done yet.
Mr. Becker, you're still alive.
I only played dead, so I didn't end up like you, with a bomb strapped to my body.
RoboCop, you have to defuse it. The explosion could cause the company enormous losses.
I need the support of a combat engineer.
I saw that Orpheus kid playing puzzle games on his breaks. Ask him for help. I'll be watching you. From a safe distance.
Officer Washington, I am looking at a ticking bomb.
A bomb? Okay, I'm passing you through to the bomb squad.
There is no time. I will need your help to defuse it.
Gosh, I mean, I'll do my best, but just give me a moment. First aid, kidnapping...
Are you looking for a bomb diffusing chapter in the police manual?
Found it! First rule, call qualified personnel. Oh no. Okay, tell me what you see.
Four cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the street vultures.
4 connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative.
Okay, so they used this kind of bomb before. According to the diagram, you should detach 3 cables. Start from the one with the highest voltage, then proceed down one at a time to the one with the lowest voltage.
There are 2 different color 12-volt cables. Which one do I detach first?
Okay, maybe this isn't the time, but I'm colorblind.
I will have to improvise.
Just remember, detach the one with the highest voltage first, then proceed down to the lowest voltage.
It was just a minor incident. Ready to get back to business? 'Cause I need to make a withdrawal. Like, now.
Well, I should really check upstairs.
Nonsense. This is OCP. Money comes first. Now, open the vault.
There you go, sir.
Great. Now out of my way. What the hell is this? Where is all the money?
Our founder has most of our capital tied up in a very ambitious and resource-heavy project.
I can't believe old man's blowing all of OCP's money on Delta City.
Have some respect, young man.
Arnold's back with the money in the next... We're leaving.
You should be proud to work for such a great man.
At this rate, soon there might be no one left to work for him. See what I'm talking about?
Good.
You're out of the bank already?
I am in pursuit of the remaining bikers. I have followed them into a tunnel.
So that's how they must have gotten here in the first place. It seems they're retreating into the old industrial area. That must be where they've hidden their getaway vehicle. You gotta hurry.
I am listening, creep.
RoboCop!
Why did Wendell Antonowski send you here? This was a suicide mission.
We no longer deal with that arrogant prick. We had an agreement. We held our end of it. And apparently it slipped his mind to pay us for our services. Well, that didn't sit well with us. So now we're out to get what we're owed.
The only thing you are owed is a prison cell.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm a vulture. I need my space. I'll see you around, cop.
There he is, the man of interventions.
Before the attack, we all thought our money would be safe at the OCP bank.
Yeah, glad we got Murphy on
I
our
have
team.
pertinent information regarding the case.
We'll get to that, Murphy. But right now, it's time for your psych evaluation. Becker will chew my ear off if I don't make sure you take part in it. So go. Dr. Blanche is already waiting in the observation room. Once it's over, join us in the briefing room.
What's the big idea?
Piece of junk taser blew the fuse when I tried to charge it. RoboCop, is that you? I can't see anything.
I am standing in front of you, Officer O'Neill. Is there a problem?
Oh, CP skimps on everything when it comes to the police. Fired our maintenance guy to reduce their costs, so now we are literally in the dark.
We need to get the power back on.
I am equipped to deal with such situations.
Follow the cables. They should take you to the fuse box. Detroit's shining beacon of hope.
Thanks for the help, Murphy.
So it wasn't a mistake.
I'm ready for you, Robo.
Insulated gloves.
I'm afraid not. Looks like OCP is really cutting costs where it can. God knows what they'll cut next. Or who.
Hey, what's that look supposed to mean?
All right, let's see what's cooking under the hood. Once I'm done, he's all yours, Doctor.
Hello, Murphy. Congratulations. I've seen your accomplishment on TV. I hope that I'll manage to remain professional despite sitting opposite a celebrity. How do you feel about being acclaimed as a hero again?
I serve the public trust. I do not do it for fame.
No. Your sense of duty is what drives you, that's clear. I'm sure you'd love to share this accomplishment with Anne Lewis. You've seen her at the hospital, haven't you? How is she?
She is stable.
You cherish that relationship, don't you? She's an important part of your life. Your past life, too.
She is.
Just like your family. You're very protective of your past.
OCP cut me off from my family.
And how do you view their decision to separate you from them?
It was cruel.
To everyone involved, I'm sure. Nevertheless, you still think about them, don't you? What comes to mind when you try to remember your family? I see. Memories can be painful. Especially when they're connected to the ones you love. They tend to remind us of what we're missing. The thief that broke into my house I mentioned before? He was my brother. He was an addict who'd come over to steal things to sell so he could buy drugs. As you can imagine, my last memory of us together is not a happy one. But despite that, I still wouldn't want to lose it. It serves as a reminder of how I failed him. And I've been trying to rectify it ever since.
I do not remember my family. I can only feel them.
These feelings, how do they manifest themselves?
As echoes of the past. But OCP sees them as obstacles that need to be removed.
And now you're afraid that they sent me here to convince you they are right?
Did they?
What you need to understand is that regardless of outside influences, my client's well-being takes highest priority. Especially now that I understand how important these memories are to you. I will fight for you in every way I know how. If you let me. I think this is a good place to end this session. Thank you for your honesty. It certainly has been noted. I've got plenty to think about for now.
City, where Detroit now stands. Delta City is the only hope that we have.
Just keep following the road.
But the road ends here.
What was that? You're breaking up.
Am I? I'm hearing you clearly.
Oh my god, what a lemon.
You two seem to be enjoying yourselves.
Just having a little fun with our fellow dispatcher.
Don't worry, I'm sure the kid has a sense of humor. It's just a little blue hazing. And he's an OCP stooge anyway.
You're not going soft on us, are you, Murphy?
That did not sound like fun.
Not like you didn't deserve it.
You know that he runs to Becker with a stack of papers every time you two talk, right? He's a rat.
We're just looking out for you, Murphy.
All right. The situation at the bank was contained in a relatively smooth fashion. So what did we learn from it?
When it's their money on the line, OCP will send RoboCop, the entire SWAT team, and a bunch of Ed 209s that actually work.
Anything else?
Wendell Antonowski no longer deals with the street vultures.
That's right. There's been a rift in their midst, and I want to know why.
Spike has proven to be talkative under suitable conditions.
That's why I want you all to head to the city and do some actual police work. We need to find Spike. The attack on OCP Bank was a desperate move. I'm sure there's plenty of theories floating around. So we need to listen to what the streets are saying to find where the vultures are hiding.
I know someone versed in street talk.
Talk to him. And, oh, I almost forgot. Murphy, once you're downtown, the old man wants to meet with you.
The old man himself? What an honor.
Yeah, he's the closest Detroit has to real-life royalty. Maybe for saving him all that money, he'll knight you or something.
Enough! Head downtown, ask around, and most importantly, find Spike.
RoboCop! Over here! You wouldn't want to make the mayor of Detroit wait, would you?
May I help you, Mr. Mayor?
Oh, it's me who's gonna do the helping. You know John Mills, I presume? The OCP puppet who's gunning for my seat as mayor? I've heard from a reliable source that he's planning to make you the highlight of his election bid. Judging by your expressive face, he hasn't talked to you about it yet, huh? That's what I figured. What a slimy bastard. Using your image to influence the good people of this city, and without your consent? That's clearly something that I would never do. But you know that I've always appreciated what you're doing for our city, right? So, the real question is, what are we gonna do about it together?
マイクついてなかった。めっちゃごめん。マイクついてなかったわ。なんかね、多分 VR と切り替えたらマイク切り替わるんですね。めっちゃ独り言喋ってたよ。 政治に興味あります。
I am not involved
や
in
だ。
politics.
Well, let's not get too hasty. You can still show support for me, right? We're on the
お前も利用しないんじゃねえか。
I need to go. Campaign season is busy, but let me leave you with one word of advice. Whatever you do, make it clear that you are not siding with Meals. You can be sure that they'll twist your every word and use it against you. That's what OCP does. Thank you for the talk, RoboCop. Say no to
ロ
Delta
ボ
City.
コップの
Vote for the
話
neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak.
まあ、オムニシャは信用ならんもんな。帰ろう。
RoboCop is getting a face-to-face with the old man himself? I'd tell him all about how the OCP is fucking us over.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't say a word if you actually met him.
Why? Did you meet him?
Last year's Thanksgiving parade, I was part of a column delegated to protecting his dog.
What? How come this is the first time I'm hearing this? Officer Ramirez, a licensed dog walker.
Shut up, Kaplan.
いやーにしても、明日、スタルカー2が出るからどう考えてももうロボコップ2クリアできないよな。
How are you feeling after the incident at the bank?
Who gives a shit? I heard that you're heading to the city. Once you're out there, I want you to check one apartment for me. There's suspicion of domestic terrorism and corporate espionage, so expect a warm welcome.
Should I assume hostility from the suspect?
I assume you'll find sensitive data there. Look for it thoroughly and make sure it comes straight back to my hands. Tenement across the street from the arcade, apartment 12. Now go, I've got to prepare for a meeting. And remember, if you won't take care of it, another cop will have to. Another cop that isn't quite as resistant to deadly surprises as you are.
うん。あ、そうそうそう、実際の映画にも出てる人、もう普通にモデル、みんな映画に出てる人ですよ。マーフィーの顔とかもマジ、1と2のロボコップのまんまですね、顔。うん。すごいよね。さすがにでも吹き替えっていうか、吹き替えでしか、いや、ロボコップ字幕でしか見たことないな。あれがわかんない。声も同じなのかな。さすがに声までわかんないや、外国人の声が。どうだかー。うわ、なんかいっぱいあるな。いや、サクッと。クエストやっちまおう。これなんか違うな。あお前死にてえのか、お前。
Smoking is dangerous, not to mention illegal.
I don't give a shit
Huh?
about it either.
Then you must suffer the consequences.
No one in this country values independent thinkers anymore.
は何言ってんの、お前。まだ吸ってるし。いやー、さすがに無知すぎるんだろう。
I'm sure I'm in the right place, but I can't see my FTO anywhere.
Ah.
Could I have his name, please? Over.
Sure thing. It's Officer Rat. He should be in one of the dumpsters. That's the only place.
またいじめられてる。
See if you catch my drift. over and out.
Right. So much for my field training.
Officer Washington, I will be your field trainer for today. Requesting readiness confirmation.
Yeah, thanks for the offer, but maybe the others are right. I might not really be cut out for field work.
Ask yourself, do I have the will to clean the streets of Detroit of unrighteous individuals?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I do. Officer Washington reporting for field training.
Good, you have your body armor on. Well done. What about the rest of your gear? Service pistol?
Got it.
Spare ammunition?
Check.
Duty light?
Never part with it.
Good job. Preparation is the most important. So is knowing your surroundings. Are you familiar with this area?
Isn't this the part of the city where it gets really busy like all the time?
Police!
I think that answers the question.
Haya. I need help.
Set the radio to my channel and follow me.
Roger that.
An officer needs to be confident.
No,
Straight back, steady walk, together with a clear and unshaking voice.
Officers,
When responding to a request for aid, the first thing is to introduce yourself to the potential victim. Watch and learn. I am Officer Murphy. How do you do, madam?
well, to tell you the truth,
The second thing is to reassure the victim of their safety. Madam, you do not need to be afraid anymore. We are here to help you.
yes, but it's not about me.
The third thing is...
I'm quite familiar with the field training manual, so if you don't mind, I'll take over. Ma'am, could you please tell us what happened?
It's my cat, Fortune. He's
Fortune.
missing. Fortune is my biggest
そんな
treasure.
警察呼ぶか
Can't lose him.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
The only place I can think of is the basement. I've also heard some ruckus coming from downstairs today, but the lights aren't working and my eyesight's not so good anymore.
Is it okay for us to investigate the basement?
Yes, it makes an excellent opportunity for low-light training. Let us proceed downstairs.
Good luck down there. The cat has that name for a reason. He really brings fortune. So don't you come back without him.
Don't you come
Turn your
back.
flashlight.
はい、経験値ゲッ
Right.
Duty light can be advantageous, but it can also be a liability. Keeping it close to you creates a clear target for the violators. It is good practice to hold the duty light away from your body.
I don't remember reading that in the field manual. Did you get it from a different book?
No, from experience.
Clear. あ、どこ行った
Clear. Clear.
Check the corner. どうすりゃいいこれ。あら。扉。
Hey, I think I just saw the cat.
本当
You think I should try to remove these planks?
Go ahead.
いいよ。どうぞ。いや、なんで扉こんな風に打ち付けてあんねん。おかしいやろ。
I didn't know I had so much strength in me.
You will never know until you try.
確かに、こんな木の板をぶち壊すなんてことないかな。
What was that?
何の音オーバーザット。オーバーザットってなんかな。なんか割れてる。
vault into a mess. And now my shoes are covered in strawberry jam.
When chasing a suspect, do not rush head first. Take blind corners as wide as possible. Cuts down on being surprised.
Surprise. Oh? Stop.
The fugitive has left a trail. This time pace yourself. Do not get out of breath during a foot pursuit. You will need stamina to engage the fugitive later.
Oh, looks like he stopped by the spilled paint can.
Suspect might be intoxicated.
I used to know these kids who gave their cat stomach medicine to make it loopy.
Is there a moral to that story?
Cats are susceptible to substance misuse. Shh! I heard something. Think it's coming from the piano.
Piano? なんか
That cat must be hiding inside. Let me lure it out.
いいよ
Go ahead.
There it is! It's escaping! Darn it!
ああ、入っちゃった。
It went through here, but that's a very narrow passage. Let's try the door.
あ、無理だ。あれね。
It's locked, but I can try to squeeze through that gap.
Go ahead.
Okay, here I go. It's actually not as bad as I thought. Cool. Now let me get that door open for you.
こいつ一人でいいじゃん別に。まあでも監視役みたいな感じでしたね。教官か。
What was that?
あ
I'm afraid this time it's a one-way street, Mr. Cat. But where are you hiding?
おう、ここか。
There he is. Oh gosh, Fortune. You look a mess. You think he's alright?
The cat is fine. You can take it back to its owner. I will clean up any remaining mess.
Okay, see you soon.
んえ何結構銃撃音したよ。アイテムないよね。なんか銃撃音したよ。おどうしたあ、なんか死んでる。Wow.
It's Washington. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. What is your status?
いや、治安悪い。
Do not engage yet. Take your time. Got it. Officer Washington?
Sir.
Keep cool. I am coming up to have your back.
Glad to hear that, sir.
いや、このやり方も残酷かも。ああ。おいおい、死体打ちしてんじゃねえかよ。ああ、気持ちいい。おお、テック。初めて見たテック。おお、テック検出よ。治安悪いな、ここまで。アンパンチ。アンパンチ。
Let's show him. I don't think I can hold him off for much longer, sir. We're in big. Nowhere to hide now. Drop your guns. Fuck! He got me.
あ、撃たれた。
What is your status?
I'm hit.
I'm hit.
Remain calm. I am here.
That was tense. I need a breather.
おい、来た。
Officer Washington, your performance today was impressive.
Thank you, sir. Means a lot coming from you.
You will be fine. It is only a superficial
よかった
wound.
ね。
See? I've told you that
いや、
cat brings luck.
すげえ終わってん
It's
ぞ、で
just
も。
wonderful.
いや、すごいの。3人やっつけたの。すご。よし。じゃあ、方針に戻りますんで。どこが近い？あれ？なんか近くにあるんだけどな。あ、これはあれか、レーダーか。下に行かなくなった。これはあら、消火栓。ここ行ったら火事の時どうすんだ、お前。
Can I toss a coin into the fountain?
Waste of money, honey. Someone will steal it before you make a wish.
夢も希望もね、しかもなんか汚ねえし、なんかこれ、コイン投げ込む価値ないっすよ、この池に。あ？何してんだ、おめえ。何してんだ、お前。水浴びはダメだぜ。水浴びしてるようには見えないけど。こんな汚ねえ池で、何してんだ。
Entering the fountain is strictly
厳しく禁止されてる。
But I'm not even fully in, just my feet.
You are free to go, but no one steps into the same fountain twice without a ticket.
I think I got it.
まあ、そこまで、あれ、そういうことないんだろうけど。本当はダメだからね。ここにあったん？気づかんかった。なんか、ロボコップの2も見てみたいけどな。2も見てみたくなるな。なんかあるな。
I'm telling you, she was looking straight at me, like I was the only man on the planet.
I know. She's the reason I blew my paycheck.
ロボコップなんか脚立登るとはしごか。めっちゃブルブルってなるからなんかめっちゃ体重たいんやろなこれ。あ、不当機。
Littering is against the law.
It's an act of revenge. I was loyal and she betrayed me.
Trouble in a relationship is no excuse for littering.
What? I mean my boss. She fired me after all these years, so I'm spreading confidential papers. Let everyone know the fraud her company is up to.
I cannot allow the law to be broken.
You are just like her.
だからってゴミ捨てちゃダメですよ。あ、レベルアップ。レベルアップ。HP 上げるかなんか悩むな。分析。クリティカル強化もなんかそそられるな。Wake up. Yosh. あ、落書きしてる。選挙ポスターに落書きダメですよ。
You are committing an act of vandalism.
Yeah, did the guy from the poster send you?
Compliance with the law has no political affiliation. I have to issue a ticket.
You are suppressing my right to express my opinion. I am a political martyr.
くだらねえことありやがって。
They say we're in a record-breaking recession, but people are throwing away things that still work. Oh, this underwear looks almost new.
ああ、これか。これはパーキング。8時半から5時半。ダメですよ。これなんかファイナルファンタジー7でできそうな車だね、これ。はい、完了。な、これ。こっちにもあるな。
1960年代とかの車じゃないかね。
うんうん。なるほどね。やっぱなんか古めの車ですね。なんか今見ないからなんか逆におしゃれな感じがするかもしれない。
俺の友達も乗ってる。
へえ。アパートの12号待って、ちょっと経験値がないか確認して。あ、これ猫が好きなのってことってことこれ。あー、うんちね。うんちは、そうね。
乗り心地はめちゃめちゃいいよ。
へえ、そうなんだ。
Daddy, what was that?
Go back to your room, sweetheart.
Go
It's
back.
just someone on the staircase.
ほんと汚いよ、デトロイトマジで。めっちゃ物散乱してるな。これが海外の普通なの。
雨さってなんかシートふっかふかなのよ。
へえ、そうなんや。汚ねな、マジでデトロイト。こんにちは。いや、突入の仕方。ピザの箱。お、なんだなんだ。睡眠ガス。あ、新しい基板だ。新しい基板バージョンなんぼこれ。お、4.3。あ、4.3か。これすっかな。で、特殊スプラッターと大ダメージと、一発必中、フルオート。さあ、どこに行こうかね。右か、右止まり。ありますけども。右止まりではねえな、これ。一旦上下に、上左に行かなあかんのか。上左24。これダメージ。ダメージか。25。これ。バッタマガジン容量か。とりあえずつけていって。あ、リロード速度か。下右。下右だけないのか、これ。うわ、ないなぁ。くそ、左。うわ、ないなぁ。10%。ちょうどいいのがね。ナイス。じゃあ、上下行くか。上下もね、これしかないか。しょうがね。こう言って。 マガジン容量。下右。うわ、ないか。ちょっとこれで一旦様子見して。あ、左行っちゃうな、これマジで。致し方なしか、これ。うへえ。上下。上下。これはリロード。ああ、これも上下行かなあかんのか。ないじゃん、上下。What the fuck? ないの俺。うわ、くそ、ちょうど右や。嫌だ、嫌だ、嫌だ。ないのこれ。ないなぁ。うんち。ねえじゃん。どないすんのこれ。こんなんやったっけ？フルオートか。あ、いいじゃん。これ使おう、これ。使って、下も使わなあかんのか。あこれ通んの？ 20% 下がんの？これあ、こういうこと？でも、あ、こいつ取ると確実に右に行くってこと？うんちじゃん、これ。武器の拡散性は上がるのちょっと勘弁してほしいよな。めっちゃ狙いにくくなるってことでしょ、これ。あ、これでいいか。これで解決。24。じゃあ、せめて24でしょ。24にして。下があればな。ないな、下。ここも使ってない22使おう。22。マガジン容量か。これはリロード速度。これはリロード速度。22。22、22。ここは武器の拡散。電源22。こんなんこれ。容量か。あ、24が残ってる。使う24。リロード速度。なんこれ嫌がらせじゃないこれ。下行ったら 20% いくって、こんな防ぎようがねえじゃん、これ。何これ何これ取らせる気ねえじゃん、このスキル。なもん。あ、でも下の12はなんか使い切れるな、これ。これでもいいんじゃないですか。はい。 もう大丈夫？もういい？あ、22。あ、間違った。22、12、24。なもんか。なもんだな。で、これで武器ダメージ 74%。前の基盤は84。こっちの方が強いじゃん。84だ、こっち。下がっちょるやん。31。これなんか比較するのがなんかいちいちなんか、これ見比べなあかんのめんどくさいわ。30、14、58、74。30、14、31。えこっちの方が強くね？ 58、74。こっちの方が強いじゃん。うんうん。なんだこれは。ガチャンコ。あ、これ。隠し扉だ。男のロマン。隣の部屋って繋がってんのこれ。リリリリリン。Hello?
So OCP is ordering you to break into the apartment of a reporter they don't like? Any comment before I write a story on that?
I am here to investigate domestic terrorism.
OCP sent you to my safe house because they want to know what I have on them after the bank incident.
I assume there is more if you cannot store everything here. I found a rental bill for a locker in a storage facility.
Make up your mind. First you let me go at the bank, and now, when I'm actually starting to figure out what the OCP scam is all about, you show up and ruin this. Do you want to help OCP avoid liability?
うるせえな。
Your evidence is invalid if you obtained it illegally.
I don't collect it for the court. I won't win against OCP there. It turns out I was right. That thing that OCP plans to do with charging residents of Old Detroit with additional costs, it is a loophole. It will lead to the illegal expulsion of thousands of people if you help OCP silence me.
Explain.
Not so fast. I need to be able to trust you first. At the bank, you proved that you are more than just a tool programmed to obey OCP, but now, the stakes are higher.
What is it that you expect?
Since you're here, I fully expect someone from OCP to go and check my locker. I need to protect what's inside, but there's a meeting I need to keep an eye on. Too much depends on it.
I will not be involved in the smuggling of contraband.
There's nothing illegal about my request. I need only one box from you.
絶対なんか隠語じゃんこれ。
The rest you can leave to OCP to pick up. I need to just spring clean my out-of-date documents anyway. Call me once you secure the box.
Call me security box. いや、誰なんだよこれ。これがあれ？おお、スキルポイント2もゲットした。あの記者の部屋ってこと？なんか証拠品みたいななんか手に入ったんだけど。違法ななんかしてたんかな。これがあの女の部屋ってこと？汚ねえ部屋だな。汚ねえな。スキルゲット。どうすっかな。こういうポイント使おう。体力にも振りたいような気もする。ヒューズボックスで HP 回復強化やろ。 戦闘に全然振ってなかったな。武器ダメージ。あと何しようかな。武器強化、チップ改造強化だからさ、これ入れると、多分あれよね。まあでもここまでしようかな。心理学いってみよう。共感処理っていうのなんか、なんとなく気になる。まあ普通に無難に HP 強化の方が良かったかもしれんな。後半なんかめっちゃ強い敵出てくるかもしれん。なんか、オムニシャの中のポンコツロボットがまた戦わせられるんやったら結構きついもんがある。あ、もうロードが終わった。早い。どこ？一回上登ったとこってあれなんかな、もう何も置いてないんかな。いや、なんか置いててもそれはそれで困るよね。また補充されとるやないかいって、なんか各地を見て回ることになる。お、なんだあれ、ああ、いいね。
You're late. Sorry,
Oh,
I
wait.
had to take a bus. Freaking OCP robots
Ah,
destroyed my car during that bank.
治安悪。なんかこの変なバスみたいな車たまに見かけるよね、これ。この車はなんか今でもなんかたまに見かける気がする。ヒッピーの人が乗ってそうでさ、なんかそんな感じの。ちょっと一旦トイレ行こう。
フォルクスワーゲンのタイプ2やね。
あー、どっこいしょ。サミー、フォルクスワーゲン。あー、なんかグランツーリスモにもそういえば出てなかったっけ、この車。なんかあったような気がするな。トランクルーム。
Man, it's RoboCop.
So what? We're just sitting here enjoying the moment. Nothing suspicious. Right, officer?
Shouldn't we give the fellas the signal?
We should just shut up and smile like the exemplary citizens that we are.
何人乗りなんだろう、あれ。お、体力回復ないですか。なんでも体力ってどうだったの？戦闘があるってことか、これ。絶対戦闘あるね、これ。
Are you lost, officer? I can show you the exit if you want.
思いやりなるしみ。でねぎね。
普通に6人ぐらいは乗れるはず。
ほう。でかいもんね、あれ。あら。
Trouble with the lock.
Seems that I forgot the key, but,
You will tell your story at the station.
Are you sure you have enough seats in your car to take us all?
数減らすから大丈夫。
If you do not come quietly, I will not
もっ
need
とひどい
any.
こと言ってる。
RoboCop is here!
おお。いててててて。バッテリーなんかどこにあったの？
Think you could take her?
いて。充電。あー、なるほど。で、死にそう。20% までオートで回復するから。まだ1本。ああ、危なかった。なんか帰り道にバッテリー回復するとかあったよな。そっか、維持費かかるんだ。外車ってもう問答無用で高いような気がする。ああ、なんか日本車よりなんか高そう。
今でも普通に500前後で売ってるよ。
へえ、そうなんだ。500前後。ジープとかって何値段するんだ。
旧車で人気車種だから高いね。
なるほど。オープン。 マジ。治安悪すぎてもう、死体袋足りへんやろ、これ。こんだけでも犯罪者をぶっ殺しまくってるのになんか、犯罪がなくならないなんて。終わってるでしょ、この街。核かなんかで崩壊させた方が早いんじゃない？なんだ？
Are you like me? Are you a true environmentalist? Do you appreciate the majestic beauty of nature? And do you feel helpless knowing that every year more and more species are becoming extinct? Because let's face it, there's nothing that can be done. So, you know what they say. If you can't beat them, join them. Last Chance Safari. See all the endangered species before it's too late. Last Chance Safari is the largest collection of near-extinct species on the planet. So hurry! Get them before it's too late! Additional fee to use your personal rifle may be required.
いえ、ライフル。銃持ち込んだらあかんやろ。という皮肉満載な例。
Well, well, well. Looks like Mr. Becker was right. You're up to something behind his back. These things are supposed to go to Mr. Becker, I reckon.
What will interest Becker is in locker number 17. The contents of this box are none of OCP's concern.
I'll have to tell Mr. Becker that you have not given us all the material.
I assure you that it will end up worse for you than for me.
一応私物だけ取っとく感じか。
So I'm guessing you have my stuff. Did OCP arrive at the party?
They tracked my location.
Because they trust you so much. Speaking of which, the box. What if I lied about it? Did you ever think of that? There may be a bomb inside or the head of my sworn enemy. Do you want to know what's inside?
No. The sound of your voice does not indicate that you are lying.
Just don't depend on your lie detector when you talk to politicians. In the box are my personal belongings. Letters, memorabilia, things that actually matter to me. When you become too tough to hit directly, the scum will try to get to you through your loved ones.
I understand.
So we have even more in common. Once OCP takes care of my old documents, I'll have the space to deal with the Delta City issue and help the people of Old Detroit. You've helped them already, though. Thank you. Ronnie's Grocery. Leave the box there.
What do you mean, $1? It's $23.50.
I have Samantha's belongings.
Ah, yes, I'm glad you're helping her. Without that girl, OCP would put us all in the street. Still might. They did a number on a lot of families, hers included. Samantha's mother took it worst. But that's not a story for me to tell. Anyway, leave the box in the back, next to the cat food. She's supposed to
お前がやってくれるんちゃうんか。こいつも人使いすごいな。こう調べる。じゃあ。オッケー。これでもうクエストない？じゃあもう行くよ。 ールドマンとかさ、そんな名前の人いるけど、なんか名称ってかあだ名なのかな。本名じゃないよ、多分こういうの。本名なの？日本でいう古井さんみたいな、そんな感じなのか。え、そう。ね、なんかちょっと若干気になる。なんかめっちゃおるな人。アイテムないかな。ないね。あ、応援者の箱なんか限られたところでしか手に入らないのか。
Hey you, the old man is waiting for you upstairs. This entrance to the building is off limits. You have to use the staircase.
Fuck you.
Do you think it's gonna hold his weight?
Doesn't matter. Just old junk that needs recycling.
もうほんともう、どこ見ても汚いデトロイトし。
The old man's waiting. So, it's true what they say. You do have some kind of defect.
うるせえ、お前パンチかますぞ、お前。え、市長こんなとこ住んでんの？めちゃくちゃ人が住める環境じゃないんですけど、なかなかハードな暮らししてますね、これ。本当に市長こんなとこ住んでんの？めっちゃ汚いんやけど。
Oh,
廃墟やん。
it's good to see you, my boy. Leave us. I want to talk to him in private. You have to excuse me for not getting up. I'm in a rather unfortunate state. You did exceptional work at the bank. I want you to know that I am deeply grateful for your service to OCP and the city of Detroit. See, I grew up in this very apartment, or what's left of it. It used to be a thriving neighborhood. Nothing like what you see right now. I always dreamt of turning it into the most prosperous
いやー、犯
city,
罪率は高すぎ
a
る。
new heart of Detroit. Can you imagine? Or do you think it's just
Yeah.
a fool's pipe dream?
My purpose is to fight crime, not to make statements.
No, of course not. Delta City's construction is about to start. Finally, the old and frail will be replaced with the new and strong. Decay and death are terrible things. You lose everything you worked for your entire life. But I don't have to tell you what that's like. It really makes me wonder, has the time you spent in that armor been a burden to you?
You cannot complain about the life that was granted to you.
That's very humble of you. The real reason I've summoned you here is because I'm worried. I'm aware of your instability problems, and it's not a matter that we can overlook. That's why I've requested to have people look after you. Tell me, how are you finding your evaluations with Dr. Blanche?
I am happy to comply with any activity that improves effectiveness.
You're a good sport. I can imagine it's not a pleasant experience, but I can't express how much I'd like you to keep at it. I'm sure that becoming a liability is the last thing you'd want. Am I right?
なんか評判変わると左のなんか出るんだ。
Tell me, is there anything I could do to put your mind at ease?
My fellow officers worry about OCP's intention regarding their work.
Really? I'll have a word with Becker. Perhaps some new equipment would boost their morale.
It would be appreciated.
I have to say, you brought a lot of hope into this old man's heart. Now, excuse me. I'm not supposed to exert myself too much. Doctor's orders. And you can't argue.
このおじさん喜ばした方がよかったのかな。
Take care of yourself. After all, the peace of Detroit depends on your well-being.
こっから
Holy shit! What was that?
Shit.
RoboCop. Not such a piece of junk after all.
Geraldoさんと間違いなく。
Hey Murphy, are you done with the old man's tea party? Remember to get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get us back on the biker's lead. Spike is still out there.
OCP wants to raise towers at Glass and Steel? Go ahead. Just not where we live.
どこだー。酒をあんな気持ち悪くなるまでなく飲んだことないから、あの苦しみはなくまで理解できないんだよ。なんか開けれるな。いや、ここ一回開けたな。
Is that true? Mary has to close a restaurant?
2 words. Delta City.
So cold. Luckily, the previous owner didn't need this jacket anymore. And it has no bullet holes.
Greetings. Waiting for the movie screening?
Just browsing to find which movie would most enhance my nuke experience.
また薬物。
The longer you stick to a path, the harder it gets to abandon it.
Amen to that. Now, tell me, what's the next job for the police's finest duo?
I need information on Spike's whereabouts.
That SOB. I'll never forgive him for what he did to Briggs. Luckily, there ain't much left of the street vultures after the bank heist. They're probably laying low. But now you mention it, I heard about a biker who had a crash near the riverbank just behind the mart. So, your best bet is to check out the scene of the accident, or maybe hit up a nearby mechanic to see if they know anything.
Any witnesses?
There's this crazy old bum who hangs out around there. He's nosy. Maybe he could help.
Are you positive that he escaped on the damaged motorcycle?
Not so much on it as with it. From what I gathered, the bike suffered more than just a dent. I'm guessing he must have dragged it to some nearby mechanic to get it back in shape. I think Ben's shop is the closest.
You really want justice for Briggs?
We owe him. But it's more about Daniel and Gale. And I think everyone will sleep better once those butchers are taken care of.
Thank you. You have given me all I need.
I know you're busy, but there's something that I need your help with.
I will not be involved in any illegal activity.
That's very presumptuous of you. I just need help finding a VHS tape in the rental place across the street. The title slipped my mind, and I assume you've got like a database or something in your head that'll make looking for it a breeze. So what do you say? Will you help me look for it?
If it helps you stay out of trouble, let us proceed.
Yeah, it'll solve all my problems. Let's go.
What are you looking for?
So there's this movie about a guy with a gun, and there's this bad guy who wants something. I'm pretty sure the title has some biblical reference in it.
You lack vital information on the subject.
どうせなんかあれでしょ、ロボコップのなんかマーフィーがなんか生前見てた映画みたいな感じじゃないの？知らんけど。
Okay, let's start searching. Remember, the title has something to do with the Bible, saints, cosmos, or whatever. Let's start by checking the thriller and drama sections.
Should we ask the owner?
Forget him. He has no idea about movies. He thinks that Salamanca deserved the Golden Piston for the Best Picture.
I heard that, and it did.
Garden of Earthly Delights.
Oh man, great movie. Very elegant. Panned by the critics though. But the director is a badass. He personally showed up to one of those ceremonies to accept the award for the worst movie of the year.
We do not need to bow to outside pressure.
Easier said than done, my man.
Diamonds are made under great pressure.
Wait, do you think there's a diamond within me? Do you see my shine? I'm just messing with you. That was truly inspirational. But let's get back to it, because that's not our tape.
Kind Shepherd?
Love that one. You know, that movie could have never happened. The director threw out the script after reading a couple of pages. Thankfully, his wife picked it out of the trash, and after reading it, she forced her husband to give it another look.
Everyone deserves a second chance.
Do we? I'm not so sure about that.
Alex Murphy was given a second chance.
But I mean, you really deserved it. Which is something I couldn't say about a lot of people. Anyway, I don't want to spoil the mood, but that's not the tape we're looking for.
Nothing in thriller or drama.
Okay, how about you check in the sci-fi and action section? I'll have a look at horror.
Eve's Flower.
Beautiful depiction of violence in that one.
Do you think violence can be beautiful?
It's just shown with a different sensibility to what we're used to. Maybe because the guy's European. You know how they are. It's different. It's cool is all I'm saying.
Recognizing beauty in something ugly is a unique feature.
Doesn't pay the bills, though. Then again, I don't have bills to pay anyway.
You know movies. There is value in that.
Yep. There's nothing better than a good movie. But we're still missing our tape.
アクションって書いてあるからこれじゃないの？
Classic. Still waiting for a sequel, but the guy who did that one has never made a part 2 in his career. But he said that if he ever did, he'd do a sequel to that one. How do you feel about that? Sequels, remakes, comic book adaptations, etc.
They give hope that there is more.
Yeah. Plus, you get to meet the characters you liked again. That's why I don't hate them. Anyway, risking to sound like a broken record, that's not the tape we're looking for. Hey, I think I found it. I messed up the title a little. It's called Me, Sire, but here it is.
Isn't that the tape we're looking for?
Tape? What? What tape?
You like movies? Do you want to shoot an action movie?
I think I'll wait till it comes out on VHS.
Lights, camera, action!
あ、行かれてる。
I need a hand over here!
Do you need assistance?
Yeah. やっぱなんか癖があるんだよな、この FPS マジで。まだアイテムないかな。廊下の方なんかですね。あ、固まった。うわー、ロボコップ固まりました。そんなー。固まった。はあ、固まったし、今日はこの辺にしようかな。どうすっかな。ロボコップな、面白いけど。明日、ストーカーが出るかな。固まっちゃいましたわ。先にでもロボコップクリアするのもありっちゃありな気もするけどね。まあ別になんか、スタルカーそんな急いでないから、先にロボコップクリアしてからにするか。もうそうだな、せっかくだし、クリアしてからにしよう。つうわけで、今日はこの辺でやめときます。お疲れ様でしたわ。